Hello. So today we are going to create a profit loss summary sheet. A profit loss summary sheet is a financial statement that shows whether a business has made a profit or a loss during a period of time. You are going to need this profit loss statement for Enterprise Day. So, to begin with, open up a new Excel spreadsheet. We're going to first highlight columns A to F. So move the cursor here until you see the down arrow. Hold down the left mouse button. Move the cursor right until columns A to F have been highlighted and release the left mouse button. We're going to change the font size to 14. So move the cursor to this arrow here. Left click and click on 14. We're going to change the font to bold. Bold, left click, and we're going to center and center. Then we want to change the column width to 30. So move the mouse cursor somewhere here. Right click, choose column width, left click, type in 30 and press enter. We then want to enter some text exactly in the locations that you can see and that are written on your guide. So first of all, click on cell A1 and type in revenue. Click on cell A2 and type in session. In cell A10, we're going to type in expenditure. Cell A11, name. Cell B2, number of tokens. Cell B11, expense. Cell C2, income. Cell E2, gross income. Cell E3, total expense. Cell E4, gross profit. Cell E6, deposit refund. Deposit refund. Cell E8, charity donation. Cell E9, winners prize fund. Cell E11, net profit. Then we're going to go back to cell A3 and type in 1, cell A4, 2, cell A5, 3, cell A6, 4, cell A7, 5, cell A8, 6. To make our spreadsheet more user-friendly and readable, we're going to apply some formats. So first of all, we're going to highlight cells A1 to A8. So hold the left mouse button on cell A1 and highlight to cell A8. And we're going to change the fill color to light blue. So move the cursor to this down arrow. We're going to left click and change the color to light blue. we're going to highlight cells A10 to A11 and also choose light blue. So cells A10 to A11 and light blue. We're going to apply this format to cells E2 to E4 as well. So cells E2 to E4, light blue. And then the individual cells of B2, B11, C2, E6, E8, E9, and E11. So light blue is for our headings. We're then going to highlight cells B3 to cells C8 and change the fill color to yellow. So the down arrow again and yellow. We're also going to change the fill color of cells F2 and F6 to yellow. So cells F2 and F6 are yellow. Next, we want to change the background of cells F4 and F11 to green. So F4, down arrow, light green, and F11, which is here, left click, then light green. So the yellow backgrounds relate to incomes and the greens are our gross profit and net profit. We're then going to just change some background colors to orange. So we're going to left click on cell F3, which is here, click the down arrow and change it to light orange. Also cells F8, we want it light orange, F9, light orange, and finally we want to highlight cells A12 to B100 and also change the fill color to orange. So left click here on cell A12, hold down the left mouse button and keep going until cells A12 to B100 have been highlighted. Here we go, and change the background to orange. We are now ready to enter some formulas into our profit loss spreadsheet. There are two ways in which you can enter formulas into Excel. The first way is to write the formula completely, which is the way we're going to demonstrate in this tutorial. The second way is to partially write formulas and then highlight cells. So first of all, we're going to left click on cell C3. So left click on cell C3. And we're going to enter the formula equals B3 times 5. Now the times button is shift and 8. So equals B3 times 5. B3 shift holding 8 times 5 and enter. This formula will multiply the number of tokens that your group will collect in session 1 by the price of 1 token, which is 5 LE, giving you the amount of revenue collected for the whole session. Now, we want to copy this formula into cells C4 to C8. So left click on cell C3. You'll see at the bottom right of cell C3 this small square. Move the cursor to that square till you see the cross sign. Now we're going to hold down the left mouse button and move the cursor down until cells C4 to C8 are highlighted. So we're going to move the cursor down, holding the left mouse button until cells C4 to C8 have been highlighted. Once we've done that, we're going to let go of the mouse button, and you can see that cells C4 to C8 now have a 0 in the cell, which means that the formula in cell C3 has been applied to these cells. Next, click on cell F2, so cell F2, and we're going to type in a sum formula which will find the gross income by adding the individual incomes for each session. So in cell F2 we'll type in equals sum, open bracket, C3 colon, so holding shift and the colon button, C8 close bracket, and press enter. We're going to now click on cell F3 and we're going to type in the formula which will sum the expenses that are going to be written in cells B12 to B100. Now obviously you probably won't have that many expenses, but just in case you do, that's why we're given this large option. Remember, the maximum expense per group for Enterprise Day is 1000 LE. So again, we're going to make sure we're in cell F3 and we're going to type in the formula equals sum, open bracket, B12 colon B100 close bracket and enter. Next, we want to work out the gross profit. The gross profit will add together the gross income and the deposit refund minus the total expense. So clicking on cell F4, we will type in equals F2, the value of the gross income, plus F6, the value of the deposit refund, which will be 40, minus F3, and enter. Next, we want to work out the charity donation. Now, as stated in the business license agreement, the charity donation is 30% of the gross product. So, click on cell F8. We want to find 30% of the gross product. Gross profit, sorry, not product, gross profit. So, equals F4 times 0.3 and enter. Also stated in the business license agreement is that the winner's prize fund is 5% of the gross profit. So left click on cell F9 and type in the formula equals F4, the gross profit times 0.05 times 0.05 and press enter. Finally, the net profit is the gross profit less the charity donation and winners prize fund. This is the overall profit we hope that your group will make for Enterprise Day. So left click on cell F11 and type in the formula equals F4, the gross profit, minus F8, the charity donation, minus F9, the winner's prize fund, and press enter. The Egyptian pound is made up of 100 piastres, or PT for short. The smallest coin is 5 PT. Hence, it's important that Excel rounds all monetary values to the nearest 5 PT. So, to do this, click on cell G8 and type in the formula equals M round open bracket F8 comma 0.05 close bracket and then press enter. So click on cell G8, type in the formula equals M round open bracket F8 comma 0.05 and close bracket followed by enter. We then want to add the Egyptian pound currency symbol, so right click on cell G8 and click on format cells. Left click on format cells. Click on number, which is here, currency, click on this down arrow and look for the Egyptian pound symbol, which is roughly halfway. So either by scrolling down here or holding the down button. So roughly halfway, you will see the Egyptian pound symbol. There we go. And press OK. You will see that the Egyptian pound symbol and 2 decimal places have been added to the number in cell G8. We want to copy this formula to cells G9 to G11. So again, move the cursor to the small box on the bottom right of cell G8. Tilde it across. Hold down the left mouse button and move the cursor down until cells G9 to G11 have been highlighted. Then release, and our formulas have been copied. Now we don't really need the number in cell G10, so left click on cell G10 and press the delete button. Finally, we just want to change some of the format settings of column G. So we're going to highlight column G. we're going to change the font size to 14 as we did before. Bold, underline, center, center, right click somewhere here, column width 30, enter. We're going to change the cell background of cells G8 and G9 to orange. So left click cell G8, background of orange, left click cell G9, orange, and the background color of cell G11 to light green. Left click cell G11, down arrow, light green. We are nearly ready to test out our spreadsheet. To do this, enter the value of the deposit refund into cell F6. So the deposit refund is 40, so left click on cell F6 and type in the number 40 followed by enter. You will see that the formulas have been applied. So currently our gross profit is 40, the charity donation is 12 Egyptian pounds, the winner's prize fund is 2 Egyptian pounds, and currently our net profit is 26 Egyptian pounds. Now that we have entered formulas onto our spreadsheet, we are going to learn how to protect cells. Knowing how to protect a cell in Excel is essential, especially when entering data onto a sheet. If you enter data in the wrong place without realizing it, this can lead to huge consequences, especially if formulas are deleted or altered. So this is how we do it. Left click the mouse button on cell B3 and hold it down. Highlight cells B3 to B8, so holding the left mouse button down, scroll down till you see B3 and B8 have been highlighted. Right click somewhere in this area, click on format cells, so left click on format cells, click on the protection tab, and uncheck locked, and press OK. Next, as we also enter data from cells A12 to B100, we're going to highlight these. So left click on cell A12, hold the left mouse button down, highlight all these cells from A12 to B100. Right click again somewhere here, format cells, again uncheck locked, and press OK. Next, we want to protect the whole sheet, so we're going to click on review, which is up here. We're going to click on protect sheet, left click protect sheet. We're going to uncheck select lock cells, so only select unlock cells is checked. type in the password here. So type in math, all in lowercase, M-A-T-H, and press OK. So again, we're only left with this box here checked. Select unlock cells and the password, type in math, M-A-T-H. Press OK. Re-enter the password, so M-A-T-H. Press OK. And our spreadsheet has been protected. If you click anywhere on the spreadsheet, you will see that you can't enter any information. The only cells that you can enter information into are B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, and the cells from A12 to B100. It's time to now check that the spreadsheet is working and that you have entered the formulas correctly. So type in the following information in the following cells. In cell B3, type in 22, B4, 7, B5, 15, B6, 39, B7, 18, B8, 30. In cell A12, prizes, A13, paper cups, A14, tennis balls, and the expense for each, B12, 100, B13, 50, B14, 75, and press enter. So you should now notice that the gross income is 655, the total expense is 225, the gross profit is 470, the charity donation is 141 guinea, the winner's prize fund is 23.50, and your net profit is 305.50. If you have these values, awesome, your spreadsheet is great. If you do not have these values, you have made a mistake, so you must unprotect the sheet by left clicking here and re-entering the password, M-A-T-H. Press OK. Recheck all the formulas are accurate, so check all the formulas are accurate again and go back through the guide. Once you have the correct values in place, once you know you checked all your formulas, then again protect the sheet, clicking here, making sure that only select unlock the cells is checked, and type in the password again, math, M-A-T-H, and press OK. Re-enter M-A-T-H. So as we've checked, the spreadsheet is awesome, it's great, it's working fine. It's time to delete these data that we entered. So left click on cell B3, highlight the cells B3 to B8, press the delete button. Left click on cell A12, highlight cells A12 to B100, press the delete button. Ensure that the net profit is now 26 guinea. Then we just want to make it look more professional, so left click on view, uncheck grid lines, uncheck headings, and you are ready to use the spreadsheet. Begin by entering your expenditure names and expenses, and as for the number of tokens, you'll be filling this in for the enterprise day. Thank you and good luck.